Hey guys, welcome to Coffee and Crime. I'm your host Astrid, and with me is my cousin Nessa. And today we're doing things a bit different. So 2 weeks ago, I went to El Paso, and it was rather eventful, should I say. So what does it take to be known as one of the most haunted high schools in America? Well, I'd say it takes more than cold spots and strange noises. North of El Paso's border lies an eerie high school. The school sits on a mountainside overlooking the city, giving it the nickname the Lady on the Hill. The school was opened back in 1916, and in 1922 through 1923, the school actually changed names to Sam Houston High School, per the order of a local chapter of the Ku Klux Klan. Who would have thought, right? However, that didn't last because the community was outraged. In November of 1980, El Paso officially became a registered historical landmark. Now let's get into the spooky stuff. So, the school's basement actually worked as a morgue during the World Wars. It held bodies that were shipped to El Paso in the wake of the Spanish flu outbreak and combat deaths from World War II until the next of kin could be notified. That in itself is already odd. Then you find out that the basement also has rooms in it that are in perfect condition from the 20th century. However, they have been blocked off with no reason being given by the administration. That being said, I don't blame them for blocking it off. I wouldn't want to be in the middle of class taking a test and look up out the freaking window through the door and see a soldier from World War II walking around the basement halls. No, thank you. So a little story. One teacher's story is of a female spirit. The teacher says he was going home after a long night at work when down the hall he spotted a girl in an old blue dress just standing there. Knowing she wasn't supposed to be there, he began walking towards her to tell her to leave when he realized she was just missed and faded away. It's freaking creepy. No thank you. There's also the famous picture from 1985 where a girl is said to appear in it. Many in the picture claim no one stood where the girl stood and nobody knows who she is. So the final story that I was able to gather is one story of a girl who committed suicide by slitting her wrist and jumping to her death from a balcony within the 3rd floor. The hallway and stairway of the 3rd floor has since been blocked off. The rumor has it that the girl found out or caught her boyfriend cheating on her, and it was so heartbreaking to her that she felt her only way out was through death. I don't know about y'all, but that's a no for me. They say that you can still find a way into the 3rd floor. You just got to know how to, get there, I guess. So rumor has it that before the football field was, changed and fixed up, there used to be a track that went around it. And whenever you were to stand in the middle of the football field, they say that you could hear people running on the track with nobody being there. They also say that there are times when at night people have passed by the gymnasium and they'll hear like a game going on and whatnot, only to find no game going on. While I was there were so many people that were also there at the school. Mind you, this was after hours and whatnot. So, of course, I asked to see if any of them went to school there, because how cool would it be to actually get an interview on them when they go to that school. Unfortunately, none of them went to that school, and they were all there for the same reason I was there, because of the infamous El Paso High. So in the last few years that the school has been standing, and again, it is the oldest known high school in El Paso, there have been many who sense and see things that have gone to the school and have, in fact, seen things. I have a family member who actually went a few days before I landed in El Paso, and while they were driving by, she spotted a man in the 3rd floor just looking out of the windows. Now, she didn't get the chance to go with me while I was there. However, she has seen the pictures that I took while there, and in one of the pictures, she says that there is a girl with an evil smirk on her face just staring down at us. I'll insert that picture right after this. You're gonna want to look at the 5th window from the top left hand. Do you see it yet? No? Okay, hold on. I'll slow it down and I'll circle where she is. Now, I know what you're thinking. I was like, no, it can't be. But the more that I look at it, the more I'm like, what the heck? I thought I came home with absolutely no evidence of anything. But that to me is clear evidence. That is a face on the third floor at that, It's completely closed off. That was way after hours. I want to say it was like 6 o'clock when we went that day. I can't find a way to debunk it. Wish I could, but I can't. Tell me what y'all honestly think, because this to me, I don't know, it's crazy. I really don't have words for it besides what the heck. There is so much within this school that it's a lot. So I saw the face you made when I told you about the morgue.
Yeah. The morgue, like, what was it before, like, when it had the morgue down there,
It was a school.
With the morgue?
Yeah. So the school opened in 1916, and they say that the basement worked as a morgue for the Spanish flu outbreak and for combat deaths. Mm-hmm. Well, the Spanish flu, I want to say, was during 1918. So I would assume that it was a school still while it was a working morgue.
Who would have thought it was a good idea to put a morgue under a high school in the first place? Honestly,
I have no clue.
Like, you're just working on your homework at your desk, and the second you look out your teacher's window, you just see a whole bunch of people just carrying bodies down to your school's basement. It's a normal morning. Yeah.
I mean, for this school, honestly, I don't know what they would consider not a normal morning. You have, the young girl who committed suicide. You have the spirit of, what's it called? The spirit that teacher saw, which honestly, I don't know if that's the same spirit as the girl who committed suicide. You have soldiers from combat and the Spanish flu patients, like, mm-hmm. What's their normal?
Yeah. Honestly, the girl in the picture that you have in the window, mm-hmm. on the third floor looks like the same girl that, popped up in that school picture that wasn't supposed to be there.
Oh,
that's what I think. They look a lot alike to me.
I never even thought about that. I never put two and two together. Mm-hmm. Okay, I see. Be honest with me. What was your first thought when you saw the picture of the girl from the picture that I took?
Oh, God, no. I was like, if only you could go to the third floor and actually just, like, at least record a glimpse of it and see if you could catch anything.
That would be honestly amazing. Like, see, and I called the school while I was there to see if, like, there was a way that I could gain access inside, mm-hmm. even if it was, like, after hours, just so that I wouldn't get any of the kids in it or whatnot, just because I wanted to take pictures inside of it, because, I mean, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
But, so I called, and she was like, okay, hold on, let me transfer you. Well, they transferred me, and then the second person didn't answer, so I was like, okay, I got the memo. Which, I understand, because to this day, it's a working school, like, it's an active school.
Yeah.
So, I understand if, like, they don't want that type of publicity.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, like, it's the infamous El Paso High School. Like, it's El Paso Haunted High.
Yeah.
But potato, tomato. I get it.
The big question for me is, what were the teachers doing at the time the girl committed suicide on the third floor?
See, so all of that, to me, that's a rumor. I don't know, If I had been able to, like, what's the word? Oh, gosh, dang it. interview people about it, because like that's one of the biggest things that I wanted to do while there. There were so many people there, and I wanted to interview them, but none of them went to the school. But like to see like, had anybody seen anything, had anybody heard anything, what's the actual story of the girl who committed suicide, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's crazy to think that someone would commit suicide at the school by slitting their wrist and then jumping to their death. Like, what?
It's a big school, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people go to there. So
yeah,
she couldn't have been alone.
No, definitely not. And you know, like, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. That's a big question to me too. All right, so with that being said, thank y'all for tuning in. Vanessa, thank you for being in this super last minute. Appreciate you. And y'all, don't forget to like and subscribe. Next week, we'll have a new episode. And then the week leading up for Halloween, we will have an episode every single day. Peace out, guys. And for take number 8, don't forget to follow our social media, guys. They'll be at the very end of the video. Peace out.